Boom. Intro. Peace. How's everyone doing? Hopefully awesome. Well, there's getting pretty full with customs back there. There's that sweet van. Pretty cool. Got them 3 cars people sent me right there. Oh, 2 from David Spicer. 1 from CJD555. Name's Chris. Pretty sweet. Put them up there on my shelf with my customs. The rest of them just wheel swaps. Anyway, guys. Oh, you see that body down there? I got 3 going. 3 people wanted them. Wanted one of them gassers. And I told myself I was going to give up to 3 to the first people that asked for it. I know people want to buy them, but I haven't even begun to think about that. These I'm giving away. They may think they're buying them, but I'm giving them away. And I started those. But I finished my Gaslands. I finished my Mad Max Road Warrior type vehicle, never done before. Complete custom, chopped it up, done everything. Kind of copied the, didn't really copy it, but I used Mad Max as a background, and I don't know, the Gigahorse, you remember the 2 cars stacked on top of each other type thing? I went with that. And before I get going, I got my inspiration from our buddy Jay over there at Jay's Diecast Creations. Don't know if y'all check him out, but check it out. There's his channel. I gotta show it. I pulled it up on my tablet because I don't know how to edit that kind of stuff, but there's his channel. He showed mine. I gotta show his. But he does some awesome work. I mean, look at those pictures there. So now, right off the bat, guys, don't expect my stuff to be weathered as good as that guy does. He does good. Although I did watch his videos repeatedly. He offered for me to, send him my email, and he'd talk to me on the phone and walk me right through this thing. But I wanted to try to do it myself, but with his help, as far as I did watch his videos over and over, trying to get some, ideas. So I kind of ran with it, and I figured this will be my first one. It's a learning experience and nothing else. Jay, I can't wait for him to check it out, really, and tell me what he thinks. But he can let me know, am I on the right track? Is it going to get better with time? Did I start off correctly? And what tips I might need in the future? But I appreciate him offering his help, and I did get the incentive from him. He's the one that suggested I use that Mustang Matchbox that had a booger on it to make a Gaslands, because I mentioned I wanted to do one. You need to check out some of his videos. He has some cool Gaslands on there, and some other videos. He gets in these competitions or whatever you want to call them, and like I said, he's got, you can see some of his work up there. But anyway, we'll start looking at this baby. Without further ado, here she goes. I took the twinning and winning and stacked it on top of that convertible Mustang. And then I just kind of went from there. Try to get out of my light there. Got to be careful. I do not want her to roll off. I put suspension on her. We'll get to that in a minute. See? Oh, come on, stay focused. Oh my gosh, there goes my heater. Hold on, guys. I got to turn that off. All right, that was for you, Dotson man. I turned that baby off. There you go. You can see some of my springs under there. Made my own suspension and everything. Anyway, we'll kind of just do a roll around here. I tried to make it look like it was a flat black paint job in the beginning, and it's just been weathered with some rust up on it coming through, and then of course some mud slung across it everywhere from the the big old tires, which I put them rippers on. And just like I said, right out of the Road Warrior, I got nitrous bottles on the side, as you see. I ran me a fuel tank back there, a big capacity fuel tank, because they're always out there stealing gas, get as much gas as you can, so you got to have somewhere to store that baby. Put it right in there. Put me a shield up so hopefully it doesn't get shot up. Put nitrous bottles on both sides. I ran a big old heavy fuel line to the front. Of course, machine gun on top. Got a gunner set up in the back. Check out the back. Got me a ram bar. All these gunner parts and the whole front end there, if you recognize it, guys, came off the Punisher van. I stole all them parts off the Punisher van and I chopped them up and used all kinds of pieces for stuff. This is actually a floor piece. Anyway, you see there's a chair sitting in there. Now I built the cage, and I copied Jay with the metal chain link. I used screen. Excellent idea. So I did the same thing he did. I put some on my windows as well. And so the guy sits in the back there and he just operates that minigun. Seat, it's in there. There you go. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe I should have some better light over here. Got my light a little closer now, guys. As you see, I got muddy water splashed all up on it. There's the seat. And it's a real chair. Sits in there. Like I said, I just built the cage. And I made me a little chest. One of the old wooden locker chests that you got your tools and parts in. Honestly, I was trying to find some shovels and some other stuff I could mount on the side of it, but I couldn't find any. And mounted me a tire on the top. This is the twinning and winning car, so that one there was already inside of it. I took that off of the something else and just put it up there. And then made my own exhaust there. And glued it to the bottom of the headers that's coming out. Obviously, I just took some of the, let me back up, took some of the white tube, axle tube, and kind of heated it as I formed it the way I wanted it. Then ran, like I said, nitrous bottles on both sides, ran the lines to the front. And I masked over the headlights on the Mustang so I could keep them because they were like tampos, and I figured it would look better as a weathered look. And then I just peeled it off and kind of splattered some stuff up on it. But like I said, guys, he's excellent at weathering. I just tried to do a little bit there. Looks like, where the flat black, because I just wanted it to be a regular flat black car, but then it's kind of, weathered down and went through to the primer, and it's kind of a little rusty in spots with some mud thrown up on it. That's all I was really looking for. Splattered some mud in the back. Made me another pipe over here. I was going to fix it, but it bubbled up a little bit right here as I was forming it. But you know what? I was like, I don't care. When you're out there, I mean, you're building that stuff. You're just trying to get something to stomp around. I'm going to call her the Beast, I guess, because she is a beast. And, but I just tried to think about what would I want in there? What would I have in there? Can't see inside real good, but I detailed it up with seats and all. Of course, I put some of the screen on the front as well. And I was trying to find some more little guns. I was going to have one mounted coming out there, but I couldn't find any. Plus, I felt like I was getting a little too carried away here. But I was just looking at, hey, if I was really out there in the Gaslands, I would be wanting what I can get, I built that back. I built that whole thing and decked it off. I hooked it to the back and then I gusseted it with some big strong tubes under there. Let me lift it up, try to show you the bottom. Now let me back up. There we go. As you see there, that's how I gusseted it. You can see my suspension I made. Basically axle tube, paper clips, and springs out of a ballpoint pen. And then I just, I hooked some pieces of axle tube about an 1/8 inch tall sticking out the top so they'd fall into the springs, so it would keep them as a guide. And they actually work. They actually, it actually has suspension. I don't like to push too hard on it. These things are delicate, as you know. But there she is, guys. First Gasland. And yeah, I know. You see how I got one tire. Whoa, see, she's about to fall off on me. One tire glued to a bigger tire. Yeah, I did that on purpose. I thought, you know what? When you're out there, you make what you got. And those work good because these big monsters will rip you around. But if you ever get in some deep stuff, once you sink down a little bit, that next wheel will grab and it'll start helping you out, give you a big fat track. I could have just put doubles, all 4 the same size, or all 8, I should say, and that'd have been cool too. But I just used what I had there and went with that. But anyway, like I said, I know it's not perfect, but I think it's pretty cool for my first one. So you guys let me know what you think about it. I'll sure be glad to hear it. And like I said, I can't wait for old buddy Jay to check it out. Like I said, I know I didn't get the weathering down right. I mean, he's really good at that stuff if you check out his videos. And plus, there's a lot of other guys out there that do that stuff. And, they're good at it too. So I don't want to insult them by acting like they don't, But, whoa. And I threw that whole front end off the Punisher van on the back as something I'm actually, like I said, a metal fabricator. So if I was building an off-road rig like that out in the wastelands or whatever, I'd be using what I had, and that's what I'd do. I'd have something like that on the back to protect it, and I'd use that push ram to back into. And just like derby, man, when you're demolition derby, you try to use the rear. Don't want to damage your engine. And then I put that thing on the back there because, the grill, because it had the lights in it, so I could shine lights in the back and just so on. I could see myself actually doing that. And, of course, that's an excellent spot for your tail gunner. And so he's sitting back there with his minigun on a swivel. It swivels around. As you can see, it goes up and down. It's got the gear where it goes up and down, swivels left to right. Pretty cool. And I actually had some more things I was going to do, but I was getting a little carried away and I couldn't find the guns. But I was going to put these here. Let me hold them up there. Let me back up a little bit. These little pieces are the wheel wells I took out of the Punisher van, but I actually made little stands and I was going to glue them right at the top of that wheel well, like that, on both sides, as a place for gunners to stand. And I wanted to mount another type of machine gun or something hanging off the side of it, but I couldn't find any more. So then I thought, well, you know what, I'll just fabricate myself a flamethrower and I'll put some flamethrowers up there. But then, like I said, I started feeling like I was getting a little too carried away, so I just stopped and went with this. And for the first one, is what it is. But anyway, oh, see, I don't want her to fall off there. She'd probably just shatter if she hits the ground. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think, and I'll be keeping that baby. I don't have a case. I'll have to get a bigger case to put that in because it is not going to fit in those regular ones. But that'll be my first custom. And the only other thing I was going to text him and ask him because I didn't know was, do I shoot the matte clear over this whole thing now that it's done, or do I just shoot it on the bodies? So I just shot it on the bodies. So a lot of this extra stuff that's got the dirt and all, I never did matte clear any of that. But I did shoot some matte clear over the bodies afterwards to, help keep that stuff from coming off of there. But I didn't know if I'm supposed to just matte clear that whole thing. It didn't seem like I should, but I don't know what he really does. But anyway, I think it'll be all right for me. So anyway, don't want to stretch it out too long, guys, but I wanted to show it to you. That's what I've been working on. Good old beast, the Monster Masher. I can just see that blazing through the wastelands. You look up on the hill and you're like, oh no, we better get out of here. Two, big old huge engines sitting up there. 2 bottles of nitrous. Minigun. Yeah, good luck messing with this cat. Pretty cool. Anyway, I look at me, pretty cool, talking about my own stuff. Anyway, let me know, guys. Maybe it's not pretty cool. Let me know what you think. Hope you like it, and can't wait to have your feedback. Thanks again, guys, and thanks to everybody who's been subscribing and golly, sending me stuff. I got so much cars piled up over there, down there. You guys have really swarmed me with cars. Oh, but good news. Like Old Man Diecast, Ferris Fines Diecast, they've already told me that they don't mind if I, return the favor and give, extra cars away to people. So, because I hate to give away cars people give me. It just seems like it insults them. But on the same hand, I don't mind. Like, I give you some cars because I want to give you cars. Just like when you order cars from my website, I always throw in extra cars, and sometimes 3 or 4 extra cars. And it doesn't bother me one bit. Somebody has them and gives them to somebody else. Or even our buddy Robert Ocampo or other people. I send them cars. And I don't know. I may have already sent him some things he has. And I don't mind if he gives them to somebody he knows or something because he wants to. Doesn't bother me at all. But I don't want to insult people by doing that. They send me something and I would like, I don't want to just give it away. But I can understand this. Like if I sent this to somebody because I wanted them to have it, I would not want them to give that away. That's a custom, just like the custom I got from Liver Diecast. I'll never give that away. Some of these cars people give me, I'll never give away. The 70 Johnny Lightning, 70 Chevelle Johnny Lightning Robert Ocampo gave me. I'll never give that away. I don't care if I get another one. The van, the RLC van I got from Andre Cruz, I'll never give that away. I don't care if I get more of those. Things like that I won't give away. But like I said, those guys said they're cool with me giving away extra cars that I received. So that's a good thing, guys. So I can pay attention to people who are looking for something, and if I got those cars, I can give them to them because these guys said it was cool. And so there you go. Glad to hear it. And but there's certain cars I won't give away, guys. Sorry. They give them to me. I'm going to keep them. I'm not giving them away. Certain ones. But, surely if I got a few of them, you can talk me out of it. But anyway, guys, I don't want to drag this out. But thank you all. Thank everybody. I appreciate all these cars you're giving me. And I apologize for all the times I have to say I already have that. But I just got so many cars, guys. I just got so many cars, man. Holy cow. I mean, I could just go on and on with the cars. And then I get up there. There are cars up there. And then I go across the ceiling. There are cars all the way across there. All the way down the side over there. Back over there. Just, oh my gosh, man. I just got so many cars. Cars, cars, cars. It's really, it's really, it's a lot of cars. But thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Awesome. Everybody in this community is awesome, man. You guys are awesome. And like I said, if you've seen those videos and you heard me say something, you know, oh, I got 2 or 3 of these or whatever, and it's from one of those 2 people that said they don't care, let me know. I can send you, so I can send a car your way if you don't have it because they said it was cool. So again, thanks again to everybody, man. I appreciate all you. Y'all take care. Here's my outro. Outro. And you're welcome, Dodson, man. I turned that heater off just for you, bro. And the cat, I don't want to tell you what I did to that cat, but that cat's not going to be bothering us anymore. That's for sure, bro Hemoth, bro Nana, bro Tater. All right, y'all take it easy. Later. Peace.